Good evening. My apologies for starting late. I was making dinner. I just sat down, so we're going to keep the camera off for a little bit. I also just realized that I did not copy the link onto Fish Fam link, so just bear with me. I'm eating and multitasking a million ways. Hmm. Hmm. Let's try this. And then copy. And then we go over here. I'm probably going to have to re-log in. Almost there. I'm getting there. Come on. Paste. Currently live. Submit. I did it. Maybe. I think. Welcome in, Stephen and Nancy from Tennessee. Bear with me for a minute. I'm eating my dinner real quick. I do have quite a bit to talk about. I have a whole list. I wonder if I did it right because I didn't get the Discord yet. Welcome in, Keith. There it is. Is that it? All right. I did do it right. Good. All right. The number should jump in a minute. No, probably not. We'll get started in a minute. I'm just finishing my pierogies. I do have a lot to talk about. Almost done eating. Welcome in, Alishon. These strange sounds. I'm sorry, my pierogies are a little crunchy. Welcome in, Dr. Ted. Thank you for the send over. I appreciate it. It's very sweet of you. I've never had a dumpling, I don't think. But I was making my dinner while listening to you and doing water changes and feeding the fish all at the same time. It was quite a bit. Keith, I didn't have any onions or sour cream, unfortunately. This was a last minute decision. Welcome in, Diane. Hope you're doing well. I think I overcooked them. When's Nancy going to come to the Clash? That's what I want to know. Almost done. Scuba Stevo, welcome in, buddy. Sorry, guys. And I am chewing with my mouth closed. It's just a really good microphone. Welcome in, Jody. Just saying hi. We'll come back after you win. Thank you for stopping in. What games are you playing? Are you playing chess and checkers? Are you playing D&D? All right. That hit the spot. And here I am. Oh, watch out, Shannon. Why do you got to be right there, you know? All right. Let's see. Mario Kart. I've played that when I was a little guy. That's a cool one. Why are we all sitting here watching a logo? You're not. I'm right here. I was eating my dinner. I'd like to scoot closer if the cat wasn't here. Do you mind? Would you mind? Don't pull at me because I'm moving you. Get out of the way. Move. That's why Mack's my favorite. Because you're a jerk. Jeez. Come in, sir. Don't forget to wash it down with Zevian. Yeah, I don't know what that crap is that he's drinking. Why would anyone drink that, you know? I played that when I was a little guy so last week. Oh, funny. So you made everyone listen to you eat dinner, Scotty, sir. Yeah. Well, I was very delayed because I was very busy. Let me tell you about it because I do have a list to keep you entertained here, Zen. All right, here we go. Where do I want to start? So much to talk about. So tonight I actually did water changes. What a concept. First, the Blue Bolt tank, the Caradina shrimp. As you remember, I lost all let me back up a step. The shrimp room, the first floor spare bedroom, I did not have good air circulation. I did not have AC on in there. And it heated up once or twice to about 90 degrees. Welcome in, Mary Oliver. And Mary Cisco. Two Marys. That's going to be confusing. Mm. Mary, can you please message me about the status of the sponsorship from your work? I don't know where we are with that. I don't know if you're waiting on me for something or someone else, but I was reviewing everything today. So, all right. So, the shrimp room heated up. I lost all the adult blue bolts. Luckily, they had babies, and those babies are growing up and doing absolutely amazing. I am up to 15 blue bolts in there, which is more than I even started with. So that's amazing. And two, at least two of the females are really buried, like a lot. I actually took video. I'm going to try to remember to do a short. Try. I have tons of videos on my phone to do lots of content. They just never make it off the phone. So blue bolts doing good. They got a water change. Additionally, the one of the two PRL tanks, I lost all of them as well. Most likely the same reason, because the PRLs in the other room are fine. So I did a water change on that tank and moved two of the blue bolts, a buried female and a, I don't even know what it is, because I didn't look. It's just the second one that I caught, and I put them into that tank. So those two tanks are going to be blue bolts, and hopefully do really well. Tangerine tigers, I suck at keeping tangerine tigers. I bred them once, lost all of them, got them again, lost them. Sure enough, lost them again. I'm assuming they were weaker because of the tech. Maybe. I don't know. So I did a water change on that tank, and it's ready to go, I guess. Red Really tank. I only had 2 or 3 in there. Same thing. I guess it got too hot. I lost them. I did a water change. The crazy thing is the red cherry tank didn't lose any. In fact, they're doing amazing. Hi Jenna. And yeah, so did I. So I pulled there were some orangey shrimp in the red cherry tank. I pulled them and I put them in the old red Really tank, along with the water change. Going through the notes here. The hang on the back filter that was on the red cherry tank. That tank was the one that Usama scaped for me and directed me on how to set up. So it had a little hang on the back filter. It died. I don't know why. It's not clogged. I don't know what the hell happened to it. So took it off and put a sponge filter in there. Lots of red cherries in there, many different sizes. There was a couple oranges. I pulled them. Cleaned up some duckweed. That one's good to go. Also in that room are my snowballs. They're doing good. So I didn't lose everything in the room. I have since put in a window AC unit in there. Really didn't want to, but I did. And I did I have it on the lowest setting, and it's keeping it in the 70s. So hopefully that works. It's supposed to be hot again. It was hot today. It's supposed to be hot again tomorrow. If need be, I'll increase it a little bit to cool it down if I need to. Welcome in, Craig. Good to see you, sir. How's your horse? So that is it in the, or no, one more thing in the shrimp room. It has a 46 bow front. over time, it's probably the oldest tank in this house and from the apartment. It's just about done. It's taking up too much space. I don't like it. I'm going to pull the rocks that are in it and put them in a 20 long that I'll talk about in a minute. There are some rabbit snails that I'm going to pull out and put in the Solawesi tank. And I'm going to drain it out. There's some plants. I'll find a home from them. I got plenty of tanks. And I'm going to break it down and put a couple of 10s in its place, I think. Something along those lines. For shrimp. I want that to be the shrimp room. Outside, since Dr. Tub is here, that I really like that name, Nancy, by the way. That fits him very well. The tub's outside. I cleaned up some algae in one of them today. The big one that has the 2 types of lilies in one pot is doing really good. The lilies, the pads have completely covered it, which is creating shade for the cherry barbs that I hope are still in there and making lots of babies. I hope. We'll see. But they look great. Yeah, they're not flowering. They probably won't, I'm assuming. And either when I get free time or next season, we'll split them up. I do want to get more tubs, so we'll see what happens, Now, let me ask this, Dr. Ted. If I do split them into 2 pots, can I keep them in the same tub? Or can I only have 1 lily per tub? That's the question. The other 2, the other 2 tubs are doing well. One of them is completely covered in, I guess it's duckweed. I don't know. It's one of them floating plants. So I need to get that cleaned up. Hopefully there's lots of babies under it, though. The other one, I pulled out a bunch of babies, and I'm starting to get more again. And I think they are mostly gambusia. I think. They look darker. So that's good. The one plant, and I don't remember which plant is which in there, but the one plant in the tub flowered in the beginning of the year, the beginning of the season. It's not doing anything now. The other one is from last year, and I never did anything to it. So it made it through the winter, and it's still there, and it's alive. That's a good start for me. Did you cover the bottom of that cherry barb tub with moss, mops, or no? I did not, but I will now because I really want to breed them, as well as cooler water. So that's probably good because I have it up against the house and the whole surface is covered with lily pads. So I guess that will maybe help. I should catch up in chat. Okay, I think I was right around here. Yes. Okay. Mary Oliver says, Jody P, hope Ted shows up. I pleaded in saying how your yard really needs some of his processes. I mentioned how you even have knee pads for him to use. Nice. You did not really do all the water. I still have 3 tanks and the fish are patiently waiting on them. I hate doing water changes. I do not like doing them. Scotty's doing a short, no comment. Funny. All the water changes are not complete. 3 tanks. Yep. Please add cool water. Temp here 88 degrees in their room. Oh no. Phantom the horse is doing okay. That's good. And how's Belle? She messed up her hand or something, didn't she? My God, that plan is huge. That's what she said. Jenna P. driving police deliver Scotty to State, Rhode Island. My fish are patiently waiting for him to do water changes. Remind him. Ice cubes conditioned in sealed bag. Add after it's hot. Geek says, I thought the stream was with Mack the CAT, number 23. We've been robbed. What happened to Mack the CAT, number 1 to 22? Anyway, where is he? Oh, wait, we might be able to. He's probably going to run away in a second when I move, but it's worth a try. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, God, he's fat. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. He's a good boy. Yeah. There he is. And here he goes. There you go, geek. Mack the CAT. Made it on camera. How about the ginger asshole? You want to come up? No? You want to come up here? Maybe not. CAT. Cherry bar babies need hiding spots. I have Anacris, hornwort, nodules, and water sprite in various tubs. Well, what about the roots and the stems and all that crap from the water lilies? What size is it? Ted, the one with the water lilies is the Tractor Supply, the Tractor Supply one. I don't remember what size. You have to be careful that you don't completely cover the surface of the tub or will create a dead zone under the water. It needs to have some little bits of sunlight cracking through. It does. It does. Her hands are healed, but left a gnarly scar. I'm glad she's okay, Craig. She's a nice lady. Craig has a new leader in the peacock tank. Nice. World War III all overnight. Oh, no. All right. Let's keep going. So, I did a tank count today because I was curious what I'm up to. So, here in the office, I have one tank. It's the Oopie Poopie tank. In the living room, I have the 55-gallon saltwater tank and a smaller PRL tank. In the shrimp room, I have 9 tanks set up currently. That includes the 46 bow front. I have 2 empty ones in there that are not set up yet. And I'm probably going to break down the 46 and replace it with a couple smaller ones. Downstairs in the basement, between the 2 fish rooms combined, I have 67 set up fish tanks. 2 or 3 of them are smaller critter keepers. The big ones, the big critter keepers, not the little dinky ones. I didn't count them. I did not count shoe boxes. I only counted big fish bowls. There's 1 or 2 of them. I didn't count the small ones. So I do have more than 67 down there containers of water with fish. But I only counted the bigger ones. So altogether, according to my Delaware education, I am now up to 79 tanks. Empty, still to be set up. 1, 2, 3, 4 are about 5. I think 6. Yeah, probably 6. So we're getting there. I still have room too, and especially in the basement. And I want to do another rack. I would really like to do a rack of 33 longs. I think that would just be downright sexy. I really do. Let's see here. The other thing that I really want to emphasize, at the apartment, I had 30 tanks. Most of them were 2.5s, 5s, and 10s. While I do still have those, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 40 breeders, 5, I think, 20 talls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 520 longs, I think. 229s. The 46, the 55. Yeah. So I do have, not only did I increase just about triple so far, almost triple the number of tanks, but they're all bigger as well. So, and the tanks that I plan on getting, like I said, I want to do a rack of 33 longs. Yeah. So that is the count. Cheddar moved, so I'm going to slide it. All right. Catch up in chat. Water lilies should be in small buckets, so no roots. Yeah, that's true. Good point. Pad stems provide little cover. Okay. Oh, I want to say it's probably 100-gallon, Ted. Maybe. I don't know. It's a big one. Maybe it's a 75. It's probably 75 to 100. Craig, I did do one video when I first set it up. I do have plans to do more as I get it. I want it to be at a certain level, a certain condition. I want it to be somewhat clean and somewhat set up. And I'm really freaking close. The first one will probably be, the first stream will be from the shrimp room, probably, which I've done streams in there before, but it's a lot better now. And then I'll do one from downstairs in the basement. It's yeah, today, or this week I should say, but mostly today, I'm probably one tank away from having the one wall done. I made a lot of progress in the last week or two, which is very surprising. And I'll talk about why in a minute. I just want to catch up in chat here. Cherry bark tub. Take some cheap Rotala stem plant, put them in a yogurt cup, with gravel and punch holes in it. Put those around the tub. Filter and spawning mop. Okay. Unless you show them, we will only believe you have 3 tanks. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know what this means, Mary. BBBMMMMLK. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, Mary. Definitely makes you a sexy man. What is Mary talking about? Good luck finding cheap 33 long tanks. Yeah. No, you're 100% right, Keith. I know someone, and I don't even want to say it because he still has them available for sale as of a day or two ago. And I'm saving up the money, and it's going to be a trip to go get them. But that's how bad I want them. He has 2 or 3 of them. Lori, Monsterfish Gal, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, everything is overpriced. When I'm streaming, if not, it plays havoc in my mind what people think of them. It's not even that. I just really, I'm so close to having it the way I want it, so that I can enjoy it. Really close. If I'm down there, I'm not going to be focused enough to stream because I'm going to be wanting to do stuff to the tanks. Everything is just about the way I want it, that I don't have to do a lot to them. Really close. Yeah, Sapporo. It has them. There's still Aqueons in existence in the world. Not at retail places, but I'm going to get them. Depends on variety, do you know? Which one? Depends on variety, do you know? Ted, I don't remember what you're talking about. Royal Aquatics out of Buffalo is the distributor of Sephora. You can get them from Blake. Yeah, I know Blake has them. I know he has them. But like you guys said, they are expensive. Back in the day, every local fish shop had tanks they made. Now you never see that. And pine stands. Yeah. That's the other thing is I would like to get I'm tired of trying to build my own racks out of wood. I am not a carpenter. I was not raised in a way to be good with tools and stuff like that. I've done a few down there. You'll see them. They're freaking ghetto as hell. I have one Husky rack that I got from Cali. I have some cinder blocks and 2x4s. I think I'm just going to try to buy some. I think that's what I want to do. I'm just not liking this DIY stuff. All right. So I mentioned, cinder blocks and 2x4s. Exactly. That's what I'm working on. The problem is I'm piecemealing it together instead of doing it all at once. So at some point in time, I'm going to have to redo it all. But I actually am ultimately going to want to do that as I get things set up. I'm coming up with better layouts. But yeah. So I mentioned I was surprised how much I got done this week. Well, one of the main reasons is I I did get a third job, a second part-time job. And it's good. It's not that hard. It's pretty easy. It's security at a golf course in a good area. So really not much to secure. Ride around on a golf cart, walk around inside. It's so far not bad. As banquet season starts and stuff, maybe it'll get a little tougher, but it's good money too. So it's all good. But it is making for very long days. I wake up at 7 and I usually don't get home 7 a.m. And I usually don't get home to bed until about 11 p.m. So not much time at home anymore. And I do still have the part-time job at the school, but I'm not getting many shifts there at all. The other thing is I've talked about the alarm project that I'm in charge of at the aquarium, and we are in the final stages of it. The bulk of the work is hopefully finishing this week. And then the next 2 weeks will be touch-up, testing, and inspections. So it's been it's been a very stressful couple weeks. Very demanding, very long days. I mean, the days that I'm not going to work the part-time job after the full-time job, I'm usually stuck at the full-time job just as late. So it's been a lot. All right. Let's see what's next on the list. This past Saturday was the Mid-Atlantic Killie Organization annual picnic. It marked my anniversary in the Killie hobby. My very first killifish meeting was at the same location that it was this Saturday, and it was the picnic. Back in, it was August 18th of 2018, I think. So it was very nice. The weather was perfect, absolutely perfect. And it was very well attended. Honestly, there were probably more people at this picnic than some of the local clubs have had at their meetings lately. Like it was especially for a killifish meeting. It was really impressive. No, Jenna, it's on my list, but I didn't do it yet. So it was a really good meeting, really good food. The Devil's here too. Welcome in, Devil. So it was a really good time. Additionally, we did a group buy from a gentleman in Florida that caught some native killifish. I'm back. Cat. So where was I? Group buy. We did a group buy of native killies. I've never had. Well, that's a lie. There's been a couple native killies that I've had, but never to really any extreme whatsoever, and not the good ones. So I've now added to my collection Fungulus rubifrons, and I just love the location of these. Skinny Dip Pond. Leptolacania amata from 3 Mile Creek in Alberta, Alabama. Elisoma gilberti from Wassissa Spring. So I added those 3 to my collection, and they are looking pretty good. I'm excited. I'm really hoping that I am successful with them. They came in looking good. Additionally, at the meeting, I got rainbow darters for a pair of them for $6. So I'm excited to have those. I've never had them in the past. I got a bag of bloodworms, live bloodworms, for $6. And I got them Saturday. I had to work Saturday night. I worked all day yesterday. So I didn't even get to open the bag until today. I rinsed them really good and started feeding them. So hopefully I can get another day or so out of them. So I got those. I think that's all I got. Oh, I got a pair of Bundle of Panchaks Gardner Eye Gold. And that should be it. Yeah, I think that was it. And again, that pair was for $6. So I did pretty good. Bloodworms, Alshon. Bloodworms from Claremont. He had bloodworms and tubifex and daphnia. Now, I also did get a couple weeks ago a culture for not very expensive, luckily, of blackworms. I put them in the Fluval hang-on breeder box, and they're still alive. So that's a good thing as well. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Next, I am happy to still be able to say that my Sulawesi shrimp are doing well. I'm finding more and more babies in there. And yeah, fingers crossed. They're a challenging one. Also, I noticed today my Aphanius Mento, which I think are the ones that Jeff Kane has as well and really likes. It looks like they were spawning, or at least I saw some spawning behavior. Bristlenose babies, I keep finding more and more of them. They're albino. They're growing. I'm excited about that. Tiger limias have been dropping a lot of babies lately as well. Yeah, I have probably 8 to 10 of those babies now of the Tiger limia. I think that's Limia Islay, if I remember correctly. I also have the Limia Vittata, and I think there's 2 others. I forget which ones they are. Okay. Which water lilies? Oh, hold on. I can find that out. I have the Pink Beauty, I think it's the one. And it's the Pink Beauty from Kelly. And then let me find it. Here it is. And then from Pete, the Queen of Siam Tropical Water Lily Tuber. Okay. Craig says, Alshon, if you chop them up, they will grow into many. Yes. Can you only cut them in half once, or can I like chop, 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 chop? Try to get the thinner cinder blocks to maximize space. Yeah. I think Ted's pretty behind in the stream. And yeah, I've been feeding algae wafers. This time around, at least. All right, let's see what else is on the list. It's almost out of time. Oh, the Clash is the last thing to talk about. Quite a bit to talk about with the Clash. So, as Ted mentioned in his stream, him and Sue Harkey are doing a judging boot camp on online, virtual, and if you are interested in attending, send an email to info@keystoneclash.com. We need judges. We need a lot of judges. You know, I had quite a few email and other messaging platform conversations with the AKA this past week. And because we were really close to not being able to be sanctioned by the AKA, which we like to do. You know, Killifish have a strong history in the Clash and the clubs that host it, and the people that have run it in the past as well. And I feel it's important to have Killifish shows, sanctioned shows, still be a thing. So, you know, that's really important. And it was really close to not happening. So fortunately, it was able to happen, but it wasn't easy. And you know, the fish show itself is a big show. We need judges. Additionally, we need volunteers in general. So if you are able to volunteer, even if it's just 1 hour the entire weekend, even if it's just sitting at a door and making sure that people are registered that are coming in the door, or sweeping and picking up trash, whatever, please fill out the form. It is not a final commitment. Jenna is the volunteer coordinator. She will reach out to you to, you know, confirm with you. But we need help. We need a lot of help. We had a Zoom meeting last night, the senior admin committee, and we need help. We really do. So with that said, if Jenna could please drop the link, or any mod, whoever, there's many of you here, please consider filling it out. We, as of right now, we don't have enough. We need more. We really do. So please fill out that form. We would rather have a lot of people do a little bit and it not be overwhelming to anyone. So, yes, thank you, Lori. Thank you, Jenna. So please consider filling out the form. That is super important. Additionally, fish show entry registration is now live. And we actually already have a few coming in, which is exciting this early. The rules for the fish show are on the website. So please review them first. That's important. And we have 32 show entries already, which is amazing. And I actually have not looked at them firsthand, so let me see here. It looks to be mostly cichlids. Isn't that a shame? And we got some catfish. Oh, and some bettas. Some kerosins. Some barbs. We got a little bit of everything. Okay. Minnows, Danios, Resporas. Okay. Oh, what's this? Shrimp? Shrimp. We got shrimp. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, we already have, what did I say, 32? Yeah, 32 entries, which is amazing. Um, okay. Just reading chat real quick here. Talk about snail judging. Okay. Other numbers for the Clash. We are up to 287 registrations. We are almost at last year's registration number, which is insane. Let's see. 30, I think, according to my Delaware education, approximately 30 registrations away from last year's number, which is insane. I can't believe it. Our all-inclusive number is up to 325. Now that number is still about 250 shy of last year, but last year's all-inclusive number includes all the walk-ins, which we get quite a few of. That includes like the vendor room only, for example. And actually, now that I look at these numbers, last year's vendor only number combined with weekend purchases of registrations equals approximately how shy we are of last year's all-inclusive number. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. We're on track. I really thought this year was going to be smaller. Vendor room, as of this very second, is a hair smaller. We have 55 spaces made up of 44 vendors. Now we know of approximately 6 more spaces that will be sold. So that number is going to grow. And that's just what we know of as of right now. But as of right now, we are less than last year by 10 vendors and a little bit more on the vendor space count. Sponsorships. Right now, the biggest concern, just because we're trying to make awards, we need someone to please sponsor the Keystone Challenge Club Award. Please, Keystone Challenge Club Award. We need to get that sponsored so we can make that award. The next biggest concern that we really need are the show classes to be sponsored. We're doing better. We've had a jump in the number, which is really good. We appreciate it. We now have 36 sponsored classes. We need to get those remaining. What is it? Was it 17? I think. Class is sponsored. So please consider sponsoring a show class. That is important as well. Okay. Give Pink Beauty and Queen of Siam its own tub. So they each need their own tub? Okay. Okay. Jen, am I missing anything for the Clash? I don't think so. Oh, the auction is live. So you can now watch what's in the auction and add stuff. It's being done on auction.fish. And there's already items listed there as well. Okay. What is... Oh, you can hide the panel now. Nice. New button. All right. I think that's everything I needed to cover with the Clash. It is everything that is on my list. Hotel is sold out. There you go. Thank you, Devil. Yes, the hotel is sold out. Not just our block, the whole freaking thing. There might be a room on Thursday night, but the weekend is sold out. The entire place. So there are a couple other places nearby. There's definitely some Airbnbs as well. I'm not very familiar with any of them though, so I apologize. But the hotel is sold out, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it's mostly for us. There's nothing else going on there, so it's for a Clash. All right. I think I'm done. Made it an hour. Ted, you got a room. You're good. With my personal assistant. Her name is Sue Harkey. She's a nice lady. All right, everyone. I don't know when I'm streaming again. Like I said, I'm pretty busy. I might be able to do it this Wednesday. It depends if I have to stay at work late. The following Monday, I might be able to do it. I don't want to say that yet. Wednesday, the 20th, I will not be streaming. That's for sure. So this Wednesday, unknown. Next Monday, unknown. Following Wednesday, definitely not. So yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Don't forget to volunteer for the Clash. Judges, if you're going to judge, please do the volunteer form as well for what classes you are interested in judging. Dr. Ted, that includes you, kind sir, and all of your disciples. If everyone can please fill out that form, just even if it's just for judging, just to mark what classes, because we need to figure all that out as well. The goal is to not have every judge have to judge a metric poop ton of fish. The lesser, the better. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you when I see you. Let me find the outro.